Welcome. It looks like we are live now. Let me just make sure everything is up and running, and it looks like it is. Guys, thank you for being here. TGIF. It is Friday. Doing things a little differently, but you know, it's a Friday fun stream, and fun sometimes is just for me. It's been a hot minute since we've done a eBay update, as well as I want to kind of show you guys on the TCG front what me and my wife have been up to. More what she's been up to. She's been having a lot of fun. But guys, if you have not subscribed here on YouTube yet, please do so. Subscribe on YouTube. It gets you on a chance to win a Korean 151 complete set. We're also on Twitch, so watch us however you want to watch. We're also on other socials too. We live stream Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday currently. So lots of content. All right, so let's hop right into it. It's been a hot minute since we've done a update on the eBay, and to be completely honest, I've been really happy with the results. So the main goal of what we've been doing right now is trying to turn a profit. Profit just means making money, as well as establishing our store. So we have upgraded our store so that we can have our subscription have over up to 10,000 ads. Now, I will admit, keeping ads is really hard when you're doing lots of selling. So we've sold now 1.1K items sold. I'm pretty sure the last time I even had this open for you guys, I was under 400. And this has been just in like the last 3 weeks. So we've been selling a lot. We've been getting a few more followers, which is always nice. And our feedback, we are still sitting at only one neutral, which is great. And that was on a video game. So we don't even care as much about that. Because we mostly sell TCG. And our reviews have been really, really good. A lot of them generic, which is fine. But we've also had some really good ones, like some real personal ones, like people just being really happy with it. So, you know, Scooby-Doo, it's so fun. Okay, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Gorgeous looking card. It was in better condition than expected. This is something I want to talk about. Arrived quickly and packaged nicely. Excited to add this to my growing collection. Okay, I think that this is really important. This right here is a strong review, and it stands out. As you can see, it stands out from the rest, not because it's long, but because it's not generic. Gorgeous looking card. This was an MP, a medium played card. When I do all of my grading on my cards, I am very, very strict on what condition they're in. You know what, for the most part, I will say I don't 100% agree with certain people's guidelines when it comes to HP versus damage, but everything above that, I err on the side of caution. I would rather put a card as LP that's near mint and give somebody a really good deal so that they come here and do this and give me a good review than overcharge somebody and then somebody getting the card and being not happy with it. And that's kind of like the mindset is if I bought this card and somebody said it was this condition, I bought it, would I be happy with me getting it like that? And the answer should always be yes, or should be striving to always be yes. Yeah, so I mean, all in all, really, really happy with the physical growth of this. This has been growing very quickly, 357 points. I don't exactly know how that works, but I mean, obviously it's pretty tied to the fact that I have a whole bunch of positive reviews. We can go over here real quick. You can see that I'm still doing my shipping every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I will have some shipping today. And this is all the stuff that I've just sold since Wednesday night. So that's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I mean, $1.70, there's not a lot of profit, but it's profit. That's the point, is I don't want to be doing something that's not paying me. Granted, it's paying me very little, but I'm making money on these. I'm paying very little for these. I'm making way more money on that. Little bit of money. This card I got for free, so that's great money. But yeah, so the purpose of this is we just always want to be making profit. Granted, this guy, I got this card for free. This is like me making 15 cents. So is that worth my time? Well, the answer is no. But for the sake of right now building a brand, I think it matters. Now, one thing I do want to show you that I've implemented since last time. Let's see if we can get to it. Advertising, marketing. Performance, Sales. No, actually, well, yeah, we can just go to this. I think that this takes us. There you go. So you can see my total sales just in the last 30 days is 2,000, which is crazy because when we first started this journey, our 90-day sales was 1,600. So the fact that we are just shy of $2,000 in sales in 30 days, we're extremely happy about. This isn't what I wanted to show you, but it's I'm happy to show it. Come on, where are we at? Discounts. So I've been playing around with discounts, and I think I've landed on the discounts that I like the most. So this is my newest discount. It's if you buy one card, as long as you buy 2 or more cards, you get 35% off on everything else. This is a newer one. It hasn't made as much money, but it's because it hasn't been around as long. We tried it at first. Oh, sorry. We also have this one going, and this is for higher end cards. I'll go into that in a second. But we had another one that was buy one, and then after 4 cards, you get 35% off. And we did decent on that. But I had this running for a significantly amount longer. Whereas this one, I haven't had it running as long, and it's been outperforming it. So we make less money this way on the grand scale, but we make more money instantaneously this way. So we're going to stick with this one for now, and then we'll modify it. Now, this deal of saving 35% only works on cards that we have posted between $1 and $2.50. The deals do not apply to anything that's worth more than that. If it goes to $2.51, it goes to this deal, to anything above, which is if you buy 10 cards, you save $5. So, the purpose for that is because we did not want people to be buying a whole bunch of $1.70 cards, get 10, and then get $5 off. We wanted to just be better about that. And then on top of that, we also don't want somebody to be able to buy 2 $50 cards or 3 $50 cards and start getting 35% off. That's not what we want. The margins are too abysmal to be giving a deal like that. So this is the low end deal. This is the high end deal. Been really, really happy with it so far. Let's go back to selling. I think there might be other metrics over here that we should look at. Probably not. Yeah, so this over here is showing you that we currently are sitting at 2,332 ads and a total value of $8,805 for everything. Quantity is higher. Quantity is just under 4,000, and what that means is that there are certain cards. So if we organize this by quantities, available quantities, certain cards you'll see that I have a lot of. So this one, funny enough, these actually were test ads, variation ads. But this Wigglytuff EX Japanese from 151, I have 26 of them. So that's why this number is significantly higher than how many ads we have. So keeping that in mind, this is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. I like having high quantity cards because then you make one ad and it's like, boom, okay, this is good for a while. So yeah, high quantity is good, and having lots of cards is great because it encourages people to spend more. Because when they start diving through your store, they might just be like, oh, I'm collecting all the Diglett cards or all the whatever. And I can actually show you that. Something like that happened just the other day. Actually, it happens all the time. But let's just go to orders, and we'll go paid and shipped. Sort this by the most recent. So here you go. Like this guy bought 3 cards. That's not exactly what I'm looking for though. This guy right here, very clearly, this guy likes Torchic or collects Torchics. Boom, bought 3 Torchics, but along the way also found other cards he liked, right? So that's the thing. The more cards you have that span across multiple sets, the better off you're going to be. And then, of course, this turned into a potential him buying 1 and getting 35% off on these 2, into him buying 7 cards, which came to $26. So yeah, there's kind of what we've been doing. Our hope is to be close to 10,000 ads, which has been actually quite a bit harder than I thought. I knew it was going to be tough. I didn't know it was going to be this tough because of being a high volume seller. being a high volume seller, the one thing I wasn't anticipating is how high my volume is. So here's the thing, you know, like I haven't posted any ads today. Well, or I haven't actually posted any ads today or yesterday. But in that time, I've sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25 cards, right? I've posted nothing and I've lost 25 ads, right? So, you know, you do want to compensate by posting more than you're selling. That's the only way to grow long term. But yeah, by the end of next month, we're hoping that we're going to be closer to 10,000 ads. I mean, it's not like I haven't been posting. It's just the fact that we sell lots. We sell lots. And over the weekend, we always sell more. We had 170 orders from last weekend. So it's like, you know, you have to post a lot, and then it's a lot of time to do all the shipping and stuff. So that is the update on how eBay is looking. Long story short, which I just made it even longer, been extremely happy with how it's been going. Extremely happy. Now that that's done, kind of wanted to show you guys a little bit of work that my wife has been working on. Now, as you guys have picked up, I've been telling you guys, I'm a quantity seller, right? What that means is I buy a lot of cards. I buy a lot of cards because we have to buy them in high volume. Have to buy them in high volume, post in high volume. So, that in mind, cue camera number 2, and we are going to show you some of the cool things. So, some of these cards I've been putting aside. Now, if anybody else would like me to start very specifically building stacks for people, I can do that. Z and Snapping have specified that they want me to start building them some stacks. So I've been slowly just picking away at it. Can we get our second camera activated, please? Whoa, whoa! Spooky ghost! Ding Defender's in the way. Whoa! Let's just get this all like... It's about as good as we're gonna get. Okay, perfect. So, right off the bat, Snap, are you still here or no? Is anybody still here? You guys have been so quiet. I'm either boring everybody or I'm educating everybody really, really well. So this has been mostly my wife's doing, and I say that with lots of love and appreciation. She has organized this whole box of cards, of cuties. Now, whenever I buy cards, it goes through this process of us organizing it all. Then my wife goes through, takes all the cards she wants. I'm doing chores. Hey, Maddie, well, that's good. I'm good chore listening. And then she takes out the cards she wants, and then she takes out all the cuties and artist cards that we like and connecting cards. So these are just a few cards that I put aside. These are specifically for Snap. Actually, let me just separate it so it's not. Because Snap has been kind of showing me some of the Pokemon and cuties that you like. So I've been just putting some cards aside for you. You tell me if I'm hitting the mark at all on things that you kind of like. You let me know. You said you like Clefairy. Igglybuff, you literally, oh no, this isn't the one that you said that. You were surprised that I never taught you about. But I've been putting away all the Clefairies, Cleffas, Clefables, Clefairies. I think you would like that Jigglypuff. That's a cute one. Like a wreath around the head. That one's like, hi. Hello. This one's a little derpy, but he's like hanging out with his friends. He's like, Snivy, let's go for an event. This is Frodo and Sam and, well, I guess Mary or Pippin, one of the two. They're like, let's go on an adventure. And then this one is a reverse holo, Clefable, so you can see it's like all shiny in the background. This one is singing us a song with the made-up microphone. This one is the very first Jigglypuff ever made. Very first Jigglypuff card ever made. It's not a first edition, so technically it's the second print of the very first card, but still. Well, I mean, in English. And then this one, I thought you'd really like this one. It's really shiny. It's really cool. It's him just chilling. Trainer in the background. Very nice. So those are the ones that I've like initially, just as I've been sorting, I just put them aside for you. I'm going to keep building. I know Z isn't here, but hopefully Z comes back and watches this when he's tired. But his request was Togepi's. So we've been putting just some Togepi cards aside. Some in Japanese. I've also, for you, Snap, there's some Japanese and Korean ones that I'm just going to put them aside because I'll just throw them in a big stack. But yeah, I thought that was a really cute Togepi in the Japanese. Oh, and then Gumi line. Really like the Gumi line. That was the only Gumi I had. Togekiss. This one's really nice. I thought this one was really cute. Togepi, classic. And then this one's like a 3D animated Togepi. But hopefully Z likes them. Okay, so she's been putting together this cutie binder. Now, I'm going to say this is the first time I'm even going through this. So I'm going to try to keep it as organized as possible. And I'm also going to just show you these real quick. These are my wife's special sleeves that she got for the cuties. So like it puts, I'll just show you real quick. So like Snap, we look at Igglybuff, if it's inside this little sleeve, then it makes it all hardy. She loves these for her cutie binder. She bought these specifically for her cutie binder. But I haven't. We bought 2 packages so that if anybody else wants any, we got lots. We got lots. Well, it's not actually lots. I go through thousands of these a day. All right, so these are every card in here is considered, as she would say, a cutie card. Cutie cards are kind of on the up and up right now. It's like the idea that, like, you know, Pokemon cards doesn't need to be about these heavy hitters. It can just be about the fact that a card is freaking cute. And that's kind of what got my wife into collecting again too. Like, there's some really nice, expensive cutie cards, but there's also some really derpy, low-end ones that are just cute. Whether it's because the artist did a good job, or whether it's just because it's just a cute-ass Pokemon. So that's been what she's been doing. Now, all of these are just kind of like in less good condition. But that's the thing, right? I mean, at one point, I'll do a Whatnot stream and, like, sell them at like these are not like $1 a piece. These are like you get a good little amount, you know. That's the whole point. But yeah, some of them are just based on like the artist altogether, the art style of it. You know, you may not love Venonat, but like it's like, okay, like if I was gonna like a Venonat card, that one's a cute one, you know. That's the whole point. But yeah, let me know if there's any cuties that you think are super cute. I think, Maddie, is it just Mimikyu for you? Is it just Mimikyu for you? That's your favorite? Or, I guess you like Garchomp too, but Garchomp is spooky scary. This Psyduck, though. Can we just talk about that Psyduck? Come on. I would just have to say that has to be at least like 8 out of 10, right? Am I right? Come on, that's a cute card. Also, Galarian Ponyta, like there's some really cool cards here. But yeah, so this is kind of what she's been building. Ooh, and the Galarian Rapidash to go with it. Let's just put those side by side because those are actually cool. So that would be a quote-unquote set. Very cutesy. Mostly, I love Pikachu, Dragonair, and Garchomp as well, though. Fair enough. Yeah, those passed my test. I think those are cute. There we go, another Togepi. Dedenne. So these are all fairy type cards. Older cards. Pink cards. Unorganized. These are all oh, also Snap, if you take a look there, we got A little bit of a Ralts action going on. I don't know if you remember, but that turns into Gallade. Because it's my favorite card, period. Wait. Yes, I still love Gallade. Did you see? Did you see the card? Like you've been watching for a deal on the Pikachu Sun and Moon 162 that I sold to move here because it's my favorite card, period. Oh, damn. Is that the one with Mimikyu in it? Whimsicott. Like, there's just some cute cards here. Mr. Mime, Cutie Fly, come on, come on. You can't deny the cuteness here. I feel like my wife's done a pretty good job. And this is just like older stuff before we even get into like the really cool stuff. But yeah, she wants to start doing cutie content, which is totally fair. I mean, yeah, that card's gone up massively. That card's gone up massively. I did see one the other day for like 60 ungraded, and I was like, but he was trying to say it was near mint, and I was like, dude, that's like generously LP. Generously LP. This is an old horsey. Not the first horsey, but it is an old horsey. Some of these are actually old cards here. Ooh, another Clefairy. I'll just throw that in your stack. Tangrowth. Hey, there we go. Anybody that played Pokepia? There we go. Got some Tangrowth action there. Corsola. This is actually a pretty cute card. Pretty cute Pokemon. Honestly, though, that's like straight up. Okay, Maddie, here, straight up. Repeated twice. A fresh pull can theoretically be a 7. If you can find a 7, you'll still be getting a fresh pull quality card that just has a little bit of rough corners. And you are going to pay a fraction of the value. Okay, so these are just labeled cuties. We're going to go to connecting artwork first. Because I want to see if I can put it together or if she just has it really random. Let's see. She friggin' loves this Spiel card. Spiel's her favorite Pokemon. So do these all connect? Oh, they're all like different parts of land. Oh, another Togekiss. Okay, I see. So these are like a massive collage because of like the different types of terrain that go with them. I see. You could like bring up a big picture that like actually connects. They may not all go together, but they do connect. And then these ones connect separately. Different picture. She really likes the connecting ones. This one, we don't have the connection to it. It's an older card, but she put it aside in case we ever do get the connecting one. Don't do what I say. Do whatever you do whatever you want. Okay, Snap, I'll just go right here because I can see right off the top there's going to be a card you might want. Pikachu! Dude, welcome. How's it going, man? Wigglytuff and Jigglypuff. Both reverse hollows. Both of these are from Phantasmal Flames. Snap, do you want me to just throw those in your stack? Both reverse hollows. This Jigglypuff is an extreme cutie. Okay. Super Becca, how you doing, man? Snap, have you seen anything else you like, or is it just I'm just going too fast, it doesn't even matter? So yeah, these are all considered quote-unquote cuties. Stoutland, guys, anyone that remembers watching me pocket. Stoutland deck. Chansey, also considered a cutie. This is from 151. Yeah. Cutie card. 151 cards have been going up massively. Delcatty. I mean, there's just, it's like endless cuteness right here, right? Showing up when I'm told to. Hey, dude, that's awesome. Okay, I will say, Pikachu, I did kind of go over all the eBay stuff already on the stream. So I'm going to say, this is your homework. Go and look at that. But if you want to ask me questions that I can answer for you live, now's a great time. Now's a great time to ask. I'm kind of half watching, trying to get out of the door. No, snapping. You stay. You stay where you are. No, I'm just kidding. The thing is that PSA 9 versus below really isn't much of a difference in poke. Oh, that's fair. That's fair, Maddie. That's the thing. Like, if it's only going to be like a $10 saving, then yeah, 100% go for like the 9. Or even $20, right? Like, go for the 9. It's looking fire. Well, I mean, like, I'm just going over right now. These are all cards that my wife has just pulled out for cuties. These are all just cuties. Her idea is that, like, so we're going to start doing more content again. And it's all of our content coming back is going to be more Pokemon card related. So we pulled out all the cuties because she wants to do some cutie collages. As well as I will, you know, with some scripting, do some talking about certain cards and values and stuff. Whether it's tips and tricks to buy, to sell, to whatever. But at some point in time, I will do a little bit of whatnot and do a cutie stream. And that's where all these cards will come in. And we're kind of thinking it'll be like 3 for $1 or something like that. Or I don't know, like super preliminary thought process. Some of these, like these guys, these aren't even hollow. So this is not 3 for $1. This is like 5 or more for $1. Like on something that's like just a cutie that's non-even reverse. Yeah, I'm also on Twitch. Super Pekka, I live stream on both. Actually, Twitch has just always been bumping. Always way more bumping than YouTube. YouTube has slowed down significantly for me. I don't know why, but a part of it I do know is because I don't do the vertical streaming, and that is something I keep saying I'm gonna look into, and then I don't. So you know that's definitely on me, dude. You don't need to donate money to me, dude. It's all good. I'm here because I want to be, but I do really appreciate the donation. I seriously do. I seriously do. I will say that this hollow pattern, SFA, does anybody remember what SFA is? Not Scarlet and Violet, Shrouded Fable. I do like that they changed up the reverse hollow on these. It's about the only good thing about Shrouded Fable. Shrouded Fable is the most junk set of all of Scarlet and Violet. I said it here. It's not a hot take. It's just a fact. So yeah, a lot of cuties. Ooh, like an old Eevee. Very nice. Yeah, so she like gets to just snag all the cards she likes from me right off the bat. So here, snapping is the Jigglypuff again. Just this is the non-hollow, reverse hollow one. Still a cute card. Still a great card. And DDD, Swablu. But yeah, I mean, we essentially... We're in a situation right now where I could actually do... Oh, this is from the brand new set Ascended Heroes. This is the Energy Reverse. So, anyone that doesn't know Ascended Heroes, each card has 2 reverse hollow variants. It's going to have Energy and a specific type of Pokeball. It's very cool, very cool. It's I would say that right now, despite it being really hard to get packs, which is BS, it'd be a fun set to master set if you're a Ripper. I am not a Ripper. More Wigglytuff, Fletchling. But yeah, Super Pekka. Dude, if you have questions for me, I do still run my Canadian eBay store. I also run this. Oh, and I see Mimikyu on the way. Mimikyu's coming. Maddie, hold up. Oh, look at that Dratini, though. Can we not talk about that claymation? This is not a Yukimori. Anyone that's in at all on artists, this is not Yukimori, but it is still a cute card. We also have been getting a lot of Chinese cards in. Simplified Chinese. And they've been actually selling half decently. I've got a whole boatload of them to post. We even got some cute trainers too. Lily's Pearl. This is different. This is pre those 70 pounds of cards. Dude, I'll show you in a second. Let me finish this stack. I'm just showing real quick. My wife steals even nice cards for me. This is honestly, I don't. The pearl is cute. Do you want me to add the pearl to your little stack? I don't mind. My wife said, she literally said, she's like, this pearl, I bet you it's going to go in the first time you, whenever you sell cards, it will go on the first stream. That's what she said. Guess my wife does know a thing or two about a thing or two. All right, going back to this gold card. Gold cards are hit and miss. Everybody's wrong. Gold cards are awesome. These are so friggin' beautiful. And actually, I can show you. The reason why this is here is because this is one of the cards that I damaged with my scanner. This is a card that I damaged with my scanner. Let's see if I can get it on the camera for you guys to see. Okay, I can see it barely. Right by my thumb, right here, there's a line that goes across the card. I'm trying to get it so that I can see it on the thing here. Let me just make it big screen on for me so I can... You have to really look. Okay, you can kind of see it right there. If you see all the way across the card, especially look at the blue in the middle, you can see there's a line. Just a really faint line. You can see an indentation. My scanner, before I had it properly fully set up, I accidentally damaged a bunch of cards, unfortunately. So this card gets to go in here because it's so faint. Most people wouldn't even see it. Most people wouldn't even see it. But I'll just sell it at a massive discount because I'm a dummy. But yeah, no, dude, this is not including the 70 pounds of cards that I want to get. The 70 pounds. Oh, there we go. Do you want both pearls or do you want just the shiny pearl? Because here's the reverse hollow of the pearl. It's up to you, Snap. Do you want both or do you want the non-hollow or the hollow one? Okay, just the shiny one. Threw it in for you. This is also a card my wife loves. There's a full art of this card she got for her collection, but this one's also really nice. Dawn, Meryl, this is also a beautiful card. But yeah, so Pikachu, don't go anywhere. And if you do go somewhere, let me know. Both of these cards, Snap, you might want. Let me know if you want them. Both of these are in here because they've got that little line on them. But I mean, it makes it so that I can sell these cards for a hell of a lot cheaper. I can sell them for a lot cheaper, and most people would never even see those lines. Do you want me to add those to your stack or no? I know the one on the right is everything. Okay, so you just want this one, and you want to skip on this one. This one's the shiny one. This one is supposed to be different colors. Skip? Okay. This one is from an advent calendar. Nice card. Phoebus. Oh, okay. Okay, you got both. Jeez. This card is actually worth a few dollars. Unfortunately, the same situation. It has a little line on it, but this is a beautiful card. Beautiful card. Then we got some Japanese cards. Rookity, this is one of my favorite Pokemon. I should get a binder of all the Rookity to Corviknights. I really love Rookity. And then we got some, unfortunately, both of these cards, again, damaged. But they're beautiful, just the purples. And Cerulege, unfortunately, I damaged these cards. Look at that. Maddie, we did it. We did it. We got a Mimikyu. It's simplified Chinese, but we got it. It's the first Mimikyu I've seen in here. But yeah, so these are some Chinese cards that I unfortunately damaged. Beautiful Glaceon, too. Eevee also. Yeah, it is extremely unfortunate, the cards I damaged here. There we go. We got another Wigglytuff EX. This is also simplified Chinese. And there's a Ditto. Wild. Okay, don't patronize me, Maddie. Snap. Do you want either of these? I know you'd mentioned that you like Ditto. This Ditto card is a sore spot. It is a little bit more expensive, but it's still cheap. But I can explain to you why it is, but I did damage it, which really fucking bothers me. This is a sore. This is a card I got for a really good price, and then I damaged it. I'm good. I'm good on both. So remember, I was opening those 151 boxes, and if you got anybody that remembers, there is in the Korean boxes, every booster box, there's one Master Ball variant. That's what this is. It's the one Master Ball variant of the Ditto. I damaged it with that line on it. I got this at a card show for $5. It's a $20 card. I damaged it. I can't believe it. I mean, I guess I can believe it. I did it. So that was just like one little bit. That was literally just one spot. And this grows every single day. My wife, she gets first crack at everything I buy to put in the cuties or to take into her binder. I'm going to go over here and let's just take a look. Okay, so this is based on Illustrator. So this is actually the artist. The same artist did the art for all of these cards. So these are all like crocheted. These are all crocheted. Which is kind of cool. This artist is getting more people are liking him. So we've slowly started to take out, oh, and that Gumi too. We've been taking out all the different artists. I don't know. It's cute. This is right now the hottest artist. And I'm impressed that I have as good of a stack as I do. And this is called Yukamori. Anyone that cares, this is an education lesson. Yukamori. These are all claymation. Overhyped. Yeah. I mean, if you are in on it, you're in on it. If you're into claymation, I respect. I am into claymation, but I'm not even like dead set on the cards themselves. But I think that they're fun. And I'm just more impressed, if anything, at like this is mid-era. This is 2006, and we got multiple of those. Well, that's only 2020. This one's cool. This one's specifically from a deck. Larvesta, but we got both of them. And that one's a reverse hollow. Sword and Shield, Torchic. Where's Young Ant when you need him? Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? Like, you either really like these or you don't. Snap, we can always go through these another time. Don't worry. You're going to get first crack at whatever you want before I do anything anyway. Yeah, so, Megby, that's a cutie. Choodle, Mayfair, Squirtle. The Staryu, also very pretty, especially in the reverse. We got it in the reverse and the non-reverse. Helicopter Dude. I will say I do like this Geodude. I think his eyebrows are hilarious. Toxel just sitting there. I imagine the fact that it's like somebody's job to like just make these. That's cool. Just a majestic. Which one's cute? Which one did we say is cute? The Geodude? He is cute, you know? I mean, they're all cute in their own fashion. Oh, yeah. Do you want me to throw him in your little stack? Toxel? He's a newer one, 2023. I can throw him in if you want. Not a big deal. No. Oh, damn. Savage. Drillburt. Oh, Drillbur. This one also, I love the detail on him. He just looks angry. Murkrow, where's Murdoch? Like, the thing that I don't like, here's the thing about the art. Like, this whole scene is made, right? Like, it's not like this is just placed outside. Like, this is all like all foliage that has to be made and like created in a way to make this look real. Like this one, obviously a little easier. It's just sand, but this one just rocks. But some of these, it's like there's a lot of perspective to make this photo look the way that it does. Shelgon, very nice. Skitty, another cutie. Zigzagoon, I like this one's cool. This is an older card too. 2025. Or sorry, 2005. And then Snubble. So yeah, different artists. That is just one. This is the next one is Sao Sao. This one has been gaining popularity. And a lot of these you'll be able to see them and be like, oh, like it's very clear the same artist made them, right? It kind of make them in a set in itself. Some of them being a little bit older are just going to look a little different, but these are all done by the same artist. Now, going back to kind of what my wife does, dude, everything goes into penny sleeves. I buy penny sleeves 10,000 at a time. And here's the reason. The reason why I penny sleeve everything is because if I don't penny sleeve it now, I just have to penny sleeve it when I sell it. So I may as well organize it and throw it all in penny sleeves at the beginning so that I don't have to do it down the road. So another thing, okay, my wife, she goes through all these cards, right? She takes out the cuties. Okay, she takes out the cards she wants. Then she takes out the cuties and she takes out the artists and the illustrators. And the reason for that is because even if I don't sell these, we want to put these away because we are hedging bets that these artists and illustrators will go up in value over time. So it's okay to not sell these because I don't mind vaulting the stuff from popular artists to just hold on to for like 10, 20 years. I don't mind that at all. Reverse Pokeball, beautiful. He looks angry. Thoughts on perfect fits. What is that, Maddie? If people buy 3 or more at a time, do you put multiple cards in one penny sleeve or save them for future cards? Every single card gets a penny sleeve. The only time if somebody buys 2 cards, the odd time, very, very rarely, if I'm low on penny sleeves, I'll put 2 cards in one penny sleeve and put it in a top loader. Very rarely though, very rarely. And the only reason is because some top loaders are not created equal. Sometimes there's top loaders that you can fit 2 penny sleeve cards in. Sometimes there's a top loader that can only fit 2 cards in one penny sleeve. I don't like perfect fit penny sleeves. I don't like them for multiple reasons. Reason number 1, they're not very easy to get out of the penny sleeves. Reason number 2, my scanner doesn't like them at all. My scanner hates them. It has a really hard time feeding them because there's it's harder for it to grab onto. Nope. I do not use cardboard to sandwich the cards. You know what, Pikachu, on TCG, the TCG website, on the actual, guidelines, they suggest, upwards of 5 cards in a top loader. So, and to be fair, you can buy special top loaders that can hold up to 10 cards at a time. I used to use those in Canada. You can buy special ones that are really thick that are designed to hold 10 cards at a time. And then you just seal off the top. But yeah, so I mean, professional practice, nobody gets mad for putting more than 1 card in. I never put 3 in. Because here's my thing. If somebody buys over 2 cards, anything above 2 cards, it's team bag. It's 1 card goes in the top loader, the rest all go in with a team bag. And has nothing to do with anything else other than the fact that it's just so much faster. If you think of it, these are the materials. Let's pretend that somebody buys 3 cards right now. 3 cards right now. It's literally this. You just go 1, grab, team bag. Nothing is faster than that. Rip, seal, done. White envelope. Nothing is faster than that when it comes to more than 3 cards. But yeah, no. So to answer your question, Maddie, I don't like them. But like, here's the thing. I think that there's an argument that it doesn't matter. The argument that it doesn't matter purely comes from the fact that once a card's in a penny sleeve, you shouldn't be, unless you're a reseller, it shouldn't be coming out of a penny sleeve. And as a reseller, you probably don't want them in that because they're harder to get out, so the chances of damaging your cards is higher. But if you're just a collector, a penny sleeve is a penny sleeve, as far as I'm concerned. But for the sake of, yeah, my machine, which is like clearly just a Donnie thing, I don't like them. Okay, so we're done Sao Sao. The next illustrator we have is Shinji Kanda. Kanda? Shinji Kanda? That might be how it's pronounced. Yeah, only one top loader. Dude, I've already on this account, I've sold 1,100 cards. Not a single complaint. Top loader, like, don't get me wrong, I never send a top loader not sealed. I, at the very, very minimum, always take a piece of paper and fold it over top and then put tape around the side. I can actually show you. And it's how we do it in Canada. It's how we've always done it. We've never had a complaint over it. Because you should never put tape over the top of a top loader unless you're using painter's tape. And even at that, I'm not a huge fan of putting painter's tape over the top. Yeah, that's fair. That's, you know, like, Maddie, I could see if you live in, but like, straight up, I'm not in a humid climate. Well, sorry, I am in a humid climate, and as soon as it gets in a penny sleeve, it's fine, in my opinion. But also, unfortunately, Pokemon cards are in a really weird spot where humidity and curves don't affect the condition at all. You don't even need to, if a card has got a natural curve to it, you don't even need to disclose it on any platform. Not a single platform, because it's completely reversible. Now, saying that, going back to you, Pikachu, I'll use 2 top loaders as soon as it gets above 7 cards. As soon as it goes above 7 cards, because you can only have it a certain thickness, then I ship them in tandem. So, as you guys can see, these are some cuties, but this is all done, same thing, by the same artist. And you can see that, yeah, like, there's definitely similarities in the art styles of these cards. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I do agree that I do think that with humidity control that it would work. I could see that being a thing. The tight penny sleeves could help with that a lot, but I honestly, I deal with just high volume that I don't really care about it. If card gets a card, it literally has to be a half pipe for me to care. For me to care, has to be a half pipe. No, are you serious? Like, just now? News just out? Okay, our next creator, oh gosh. And these are our little dividers, as you guys can see. We've got little dividers behind everything so that you can read it all and figure out where your card is. I'll show you on my, after this. Why didn't you tell me? Yeah, I have no idea. I've been too busy watching Attack on Titan. That is cute. Like, so different. You can definitely tell there is a art. This card is going, this is a hedge bet card. I think this card is going to go big. We got, this is like essentially trippy cards. These are like the, yo, what did you just take? Some really cool cards here. The Dratini Grass Dratinis, really cool. Hey, does anybody remember this from Pocket? Same art style. Charcadet, love it. Have they added Ceruledge yet to Pocket? Ceruledge and Armarouge? Maybe I'll do a debut back if they ever get that. He didn't die. He just completed. Yeah. Current set, really? Is it an EX or regular? Sarah Legend Armor Rouge, are they EXs or regulars? Dang, why are you guys saying this? I wish you guys had said nope. They hate you, and Sarah Legend Armor Rouge are never happening. Okay, yeah, this artist, he's got it going on. He knows his audience. So yeah, this is a hedge bet or artist. Definitely a hedge bet, but I'm completely okay with it. I would say out of all the artists I've shown, that one too. Out of all the artists I've shown you so far, this one I think is long term going to do the best. But obviously, my word is not gospel. Don't listen to me. I'm stupid. What do I know? Murkrow, where's Murdoch? What the? Why do they always do Sarah Ledge so dirty? I gotta go. That's okay. There's always going to be more. This is actually, I'm going to stop right at this illustrator, so it's all good. I'm going to stop on this illustrator because we've got a massive stack, but we have a big stack coming in. So I'll wait till I get more because I did about half today. Snap, have a great time at Target. But real quick, I was going to just show, I'm going to show Pekka. Super Pekka. Give me a second. Okay. I'm going to just pretend. I'm going to pretend that I'm doing some shipping right now. So, let's pretend that I was going to ship out Snapping's order right now, which is all these cards. I can ship all of this letter mail, and you can do this in Canada too, the same way. It's just got to stay under a certain ounceage. So, you take the two best cards in the set, you throw them in 2 top loaders. Now, if she had only bought 1 card, what I would do is I would do this, and I fold this right across, and then a little piece of Scotch tape goes around this way, so that all somebody has to do is they just grab this and they can rip this right off and pull the card out. So there's no sticky adhesive ever going to be in contact with the card inside. I've had 100% positive feedback on me doing this. I'm the only person I know that does this. Versus, I used to use sticky notes because sticky notes are uninvasive also. But yeah, I've had 100% positive feedback going that route over painter's tape over top. Okay, so this is her stack. Then all I do is I go boom, just divide them, just equal. And then I would grab 2 team bags. I'm not going to seal them. 1 team bag, 2nd team bag, and then what I do, they would be sealed. I take 2 pieces of tape, a little one right here, I flip it around, a little one right here, and then as you can see compared to my envelope, completely fits in there, and it is still machinable and goes through any machine in Canada or in the United States. And it's thin enough that it doesn't even get close. You can fit like 30 some odd cards, 36 cards, before you have to worry about the machine this not being machinable. And since you've got the top loaders in it, that's strong enough to keep all the cards protected. Have never ever once had a card get to its location damaged. Yeah, I firm believer. Actually, I don't know. These are all mixed up. These aren't even the right stacks. But firm believer of my method. Like I said, 1,100 cards, not a single complaint on the U.S. store, and I mean, we haven't done it like that since the beginning in the Canada store, but I mean, ever since we've done it, 0 complaints. I mean, I've out of all of my orders in the... Here's the thing, Maddie. You're used to American shipping. I'm used to Canadian shipping. Canadian shipping is infinitely worse. It's not even comparable. I would go as far to say that if I use a forever stamp equivalent in Canada, I would say it's about a 15% chance, okay, maybe 10, that it could get lost. In United States, because at least all of your guys' things have scanners on them, if you have the barcode on it, out of 1,100 cards lost, guess how many have gotten, or sorry, out of 1,100 cards shipped out the door from me in my eBay store from United States, guess how many of them didn't show up at their location? Out of 1,100. This many. This many cards didn't show up. One. When I did Whatnot, all across, actually I did sell some cards to Canada also, but most of it was all the same shipping process across the United States. 1,800 sales. Only 2 of them didn't show up. Totally. But I'm just saying that, like, the stats of something not showing up is significantly better than Canada. Like, what we deal in Canada is dog shit compared to what we deal with in the States. I mean, that's fair. Like, obviously, some areas are just going to be worse. And honestly, like, I just go to, I would say that for my areas very specifically, because I'm coming from Hawaii, things are just going to naturally be more delayed, right? People are going to be like, where's my stuff? It hasn't shown up. Because things like you guys know, I just got hit by a massive storm. Well, when a massive storm happens, things don't come in, things don't go out. So, you know, I just get natural delays all the time. But honestly, I've had very little to no issues. And the thing is, too, the cost is so cheap up here, and the insurance is so much better. Pikachu, this is wild. Like, granted, it only happened once, so I didn't do it. There's insurance coverage because of the scanning on the cheap shipping. So if something doesn't show up, I can make a claim, and I can be like, you guys said it showed up, they said it didn't show up, and you can actually fight to get your money back. And apparently it's actually not that bad of a process. More research required, but I was talking to some people, and they're like, honestly, just like make a case and it will be fine. Like, they're like, unless like something screwed up along the way that you did, if you didn't do something properly, and you're not trying to like, it's one thing if you ship out something for like $1 or 74 cents and it's worth like 100, you're not getting your money back. But if you stay within their guidelines of sending something out that's only worth $20, you're usually fine. Like, they're like, okay, yeah, it's a $6 whatever, it says it showed up, they're not saying it showed up, we can't verify whatever, you get your money back. So at least there's some sort of protection, and I'm not saying it's perfect, but there's some. In Canada, there's none. In Canada, zero protection. So I mean, Maddie, it's like, I'm not saying the U.S. system is flawless. I'm just saying the Canadian system is really, 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 really bad. Okay, Pikachu, you're gonna appreciate this, guys. I'm gonna be off camera, but it's because I will show you guys a little bit more of what everything looks like right now. Give me a second. Let me try to show you. I'm going to bring my microphone so you can actually see a little bit more of what's been going on in my background. So, as you can see, this box right here, let me just tighten this camera up. Sorry, there's like 1,000 things everywhere. Okay, so this box right here is my near mint. So right here, I have it, all my near mint cards done by set. Granted, these are still things that need to be organized a bit more, but essentially in the end, everything will be like this. So if somebody buys a, I mean, I can see it, but let's just say that they buy something from Vivid Voltage. I go to the Sword and Shield section right here. I see Vivid Voltage. I open this up. and I can dive through and take the card that's sold. Lost Origin, every single set. And eventually the Mega Evolutions will be separated because they're going to get more. But for now, so Ascended Heroes back here. And that's just for that. So if we go over here, then we have our LP. I have 2 boxes of LP because eventually these are all going to come over here. But I have my MP stuff and LP on the older stuff right here. And my damaged and my heavily played stuff is right here. Back here is all cards that have been scanned that need to be posted. So on any given night, if I'm like, oh, I want to post some cards, I just come over here and I'm like, oh, that stack right there. I grab it, I put it over on my desk, and then I do all of the work I need to do to post it. Currently, I'm posting 100, anywhere between 50 and 100 ads per hour is my current goal. Also back here, I have like bags of things that have just been organized that I need to go through a little bit more. So right here, Crown Zenith, LP to near mint, 12 cards. Like these are just like old ones that I thought I was going to potentially sell in stacks. So it's like, this is a stack that I might try to sell. There is 2 Japanese Pokemon Go near mint stacks of 16 cards each. Or sorry, it's the number 2 listing to keep them organized. So I am going to do a few of these in stacks to try to sell stacked cards, because the bigger the stacks you sell, the more profitable they are also. There you go. That's kind of what's going on. That's kind of what's going on. There better not be a snap. Okay, you know what, Maddie? Send me your stupid shipping information. That Psyduck will go out today for you. Okay, maybe not today. I don't know if I have. Actually, I do have one. I don't even know where the Psyduck is, but I will ship it to you. Send me your stupid information. I don't want to hear another. This is the 3rd time of you bringing it up and me saying, send me your shipping information, and you don't send it to me. I'm just saying, it's the 3rd time. 3rd time. And then also, just real quick, those boxes out there are cards that come in the door that have not been organized to the point where they can come in here. They're not ready to hit the operation yet. You just don't even want the Psyduck. You want the clout of just bragging about me having a Psyduck that you want. I think you like that more than the actual Psyduck itself. Okay. Let's go back to reading some of the chat. I've bought maybe 50 packages or cards from eBay, and I've had 10 of them either go missing or significantly delayed. Yeah, that's fair. Because weather, though, right? Which delays a package of mine for months. Yeah, this is why I tried having a P.O. box in the States. Keep in mind, I tried it once and bought 4 things from WN. 2 of them never showed up, but the other could be because I was a P.O. box. I like how organized everything is, especially since you have tens of thousands of cards. It has to be organized. If it was not organized, then it would be impossible to do it with the quantity of what I'm selling. Okay, real quick, I'm just going to go and get these off the desk. Nah, you can watch tracking in the US, and in some areas you can literally just watch it disappear. Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate truth. That's an unfortunate truth for sure. But yeah, so the next thing on my personal list is I got to do all this shipping, which is stuff that's just sold since Wednesday evening. But yeah, just real quick, yeah. It's not hard to do an eBay store, dude. Like, straight up. Actually, I'm going to go over this because Super Pikachu and I were talking a little bit yesterday. But honestly, this is what I'm going to say is doing the minimal amount of work more than like the next guy is how you sell a card, dude. Like, okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should sell low-end cards. I am not saying you should sell low-end cards. But we're going to like... I'm going to show you what I mean. Actually, let's get a card that's like medium. Oh, apparently this is the card we're looking at. Okay. So let's just like pick any card. Somebody say a card. Actually, there was the Pikachu promo SM 162. Maddie was talking about this card earlier. Okay, there we go. We got $100 card here. I'm not saying this card is worth $100. I'm saying the very first one that popped up is this $100 card. Okay. So this guy wants me to pay $94.99 and $5 shipping, and this is what his pictures look like. Okay. Picture 1, picture 2. I will give more respect to picture 2 than picture 1. I do not love that I can't see either of these corners. I would say that the photo of this, considering it's a $100 card, I'm going to give passable. I'm going to say that this is like a B. It could be a lot worse. Let's go look at the description. Let's look at this description. Pikachu SM Black Star promo. Condition is ungraded. Shipped with USPS ground advantage. This guy thinks that this is an appropriate description for a $100 Pokemon card. Super P.E.K.K.A. There is more to go with that, but I'll tell you in a sec. Sometimes they only refund portions, if at all. Yeah, I mean, Maddie, that makes sense too. I mean, the one thing I will say is even just getting a portion goes a long way when it's resale because it just covers your cost, right? You have to remember, I'm getting a lot of these cards a lot cheaper, right? So, okay, but let's go back to it. This is his description. Pikachu SM 162 Sun and Moon Black Star promo. Condition is ungraded. Shipping with USPS ground advantage. So the only thing that is good about this description is this right here. Shipped with USPS ground advantage. Okay? We know at least that it's going to have a tracking label. That's the one thing. Now, granted, if anyone knew anything about anything, you're not even allowed to ship anything not ground advantage that's under $30. Or that's over $30. So, this is my ad for a card that I have posted for $2. Granted, this one is a little off-center. You can see it's a little off-center. Admittedly. Little off-center. I have the condition, I have the set, I have the card number. I have a definition, a complete definition of what LP means. I have the exact when I ship, how it's going to be shipped. I have notes on whether I take returns, and I tell them to let me know if they have any questions. On a $2 card, I've gone through the trouble of doing all of that. On a $2 card. Whereas this guy has done even less than that on a $100 card. So, essentially what I'm getting at is you get what you give. If you treat this like, you know, I've got the best. And you know what? The reality is some cards like these, they sell themselves. Somebody that really wants this card is going to pay for this card. Oh, that's interesting. Maddie, I'm going to watch this. Let's see what this PSA 9 sells for. Because you were just talking about that. Oh, and this 8.5. It would be interesting to see what what the 400? No way. No reality. Unless it's because of this stupid swirl tax up here. That's crazy if that is. But all I'm saying is you get what you give. If you put in no effort, you can't expect much out. And how do things go missing? Yeah, so if things go over a certain threshold or they don't have the barcodes in the United States, then it has to be done by hand and it can't go through the machine, which means that it will have zero tracking. Now, on a letter, the tracking is not like, oh, this is where it is. It literally is a scan that says, yes, we have the mail. Yes, we've received the mail in the location. That's it. It's like, yes, we got it. Yes, they have it. That's it. There's no in between. But in Canada, they don't have that. It's too expensive on the infrastructure in Canada. But to anybody that is thinking about an eBay store, just think about it. Like, granted, this is an expensive card, but you know, this guy, okay, and like also too, this guy has about as many reviews as me. I think it was like 400, 488, so more than I do. This guy's 721, so you'd think he would know a little better. I hate these pictures, especially too because it's got a great massive shadow on it. TCG clean with a gem on it. Like, guys, if you want to sell a $100 card, you can't put one line. A collector that really wants to buy this card just wants more information than that. And let's find out. Let's see if I'm right or if I'm completely wrong. When we look at sold, we're going to look for two key factors: price outliers or quality. Price outliers or quality. English. Okay, that's an AI generated. It is a CGC 10 though, so at least it's got that. Even this guy's photos, these are good. They're not straight, but they're right to the point. There's no shadows. And he has extra photos to show scratching on the front and the back. That's impressive. Most people don't do the back. And he does it for both cards. So here we go. 228 reviews. This guy's put way more work in. You can tell just from the photos. Good photos go a long way. Condition lightly played excellent. Cards present very well with clean fronts and strong overall eye appeal. Light wear is present. Most noticeable on the backs under certain lighting. One card shows a faint line visible at a certain angle. No major creases or significant damage. Please review all photos carefully for exact condition. Honestly, this is very impactful. Very impactful compared to what we've read. Granted, one more sentence of how it would be shipped would be beautiful. But this ad is infinitely better than anything else we've looked at. I'm just saying my truth. Dang, this card, crazy. PSA 10, 1200. PSA 9, 218. So that's the number we'll be looking at to see if those other ones sell for. 32. Okay, this is interesting. $32. I guarantee you, this card could have sold so much better if this guy did so much more than zero work. Near mint or better, that's hilarious. Near mint or better, well, this is definitely not near mint. Like, this is, but this is what we said. This is an outlier. This is an outlier, right? This card sold for $32. That's an outlier. Granted, this guy did a crappy job. And to be completely honest, I wouldn't even be surprised if this didn't even pan out. But you do a crappy job making a post, you get crappy money back. You put zero time in. So here's another great example of crappy ad. Is that like, that's hardcore damage. That might be fixable to the right person that could have bought this. That probably can be buffed out, unfortunately. And that's AI generated. But yeah. Dude. Yeah, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not expecting everyone to do a professional job. That's not what this is about. It's just like, I've heard so many times, and it's not happened today, but it's not that uncommon for people to come in my streams and be like, oh, my stuff doesn't sell. And then I look at their page and I'm like, well, of course it didn't sell. Like, you can't be surprised when it doesn't sell when you do zero work. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. 20,000 reviews. 20,000 reviews, okay? And also, this guy, like, he's got a thing. Look at that. He explains how he's going to ship it right there. 2 photos. I mean, I'm a big fan of scanner photos. I don't think scanning photos are required on high-end cards because of potential damage. I've learned the hard way on that too. That's fine. I think these photos display it really well. It's not my preference, but they're fine. Lighting is great. Shipping instructions right there. Then boom. It's auto-populated, but it doesn't matter. Anybody that wants to know anything about this, the contact information, additional shipping costs and breakdown, how he ships. Again, a second note, product. You're bidding on a consigned basis. Important notice. All of that. And that's not hard to do. You just do a create another listing and it auto-populates all of this. But there's a reason why this guy has, and you know what? Like, don't even give him too much credit. He didn't get this good overnight. You don't get 200,000. You don't get 200,000 sales by being bad, but you also didn't get there overnight, right? Joined in 2020. This guy's been hauling though. I'm sure he had more mistakes at the beginning, and he has worked his way to an amazing page now. So shout out to this guy. He's done a great job. Great job. But yeah, guys, Friday stream. I know, it was just an eBay stream. But we're going to call it there because I have shipping I need to do now. So guys, thank you so much for sticking it out. I very much appreciated all of you coming in. Pikachu, appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Back to Monday, we will be doing Minecraft Monday. Wednesday, we'll be back to Fire Red Nuzlocking. Thursday, probably more Nuz. Actually, that's a lie. Monday's going to be Minecraft for sure. Wednesday, I might just show you guys the cards that I got. Because on Tuesday is when I'm going to Oahu to get my big order of cards. So Wednesday, I'll probably just show you guys cards. And then we will talk about what the rest of the week's going to look like from there. Take care, man. Best of luck with the shipping. Hey, thank you, sir. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. TGIF, thank God it is Friday. I hope you guys have a great weekend. You stay safe. And we will see you on Monday.